Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Let's learn with Lizzie in your English literature series for CBSE Class 12 Flip. In today's video, we are going to study the chapter Going Places, written by A.R. Barton. This story is extremely important for the board examination because it explores teenage psychology, dreams, imagination, and the conflict between fantasy and reality. In this lesson, we will cover the background of the story, detailed summary, character analysis, themes and literary devices, important board exam questions. So let us begin our journey into this fascinating story. Before we begin the chapter, let us understand what we aim to learn from it. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to first understand the complete storyline of Going Places. Second, analyze the characters and their psychological traits, especially Sophie, the protagonist of the story. Third, identify the major themes and literary techniques used by the author. And finally, you will learn how to frame answers for CBSE board examination. So keep your notebook ready and let us begin now. Let us first know about the author. A.R. Barton is a contemporary English writer known for writing stories that focus on ordinary people and their emotional experiences. His works often explore themes like adolescent dreams, psychological conflicts, struggles of working class families. In Going Places, Barton beautifully presents the inner world of a teenage girl who dreams of a life very different from her reality. The story is simple but psychologically very deep. Now let us understand the background of the story. The story takes place in a working class neighborhood in England. This means the family belonged to a lower or middle economic class. Most people work in factories or industrial jobs. For young girls like Sophie and Jancy, the future is almost predetermined. After finishing school, they are expected to work in a biscuit factory. Therefore, the story highlights the contrast between dreams and social realities. The central idea of the story revolves around dreams versus reality. Teenagers often imagine a glamorous future that is far removed from their real circumstances. The story also highlights teenage fantasies, hero worship, escapism, social limitations. Through Sophie's character, the author shows how imagination can sometimes become an escape from reality. Moving on to the setting of the story plays an important role. The story takes place in three major locations. First, the working class neighborhood where Sophie lives. Second, her small family home, which reflects their modest lifestyle. Third, the canal and countryside where Sophie waits for Danny Cassie. These locations symbolize the contrast between ordinary life and romantic imagination. There are four main characters in the story. First, Sophie, the central character who lives in a world of dreams. Second, Janzi, her friend who is practical and realistic. Third, Geoff, Sophie's older brother who works as an apprentice mechanic. And finally, Danny Cassie, a famous football player whom Sophie idolizes. Each character represents a different attitude towards life. Now let us understand Sophie's character in detail. Sophie is a teenage girl who is extremely imaginative and dreamy. She constantly imagines a glamorous future. Her personality includes ambition, imagination, emotional sensitivity, escapism. Instead of accepting her present reality, she creates an imaginary world where everything seems possible. Sophie dreams about many exciting careers. She imagines that she will open a fashion boutique. At other times, she dreams of becoming a shop manager, actress, or fashion designer. However, these dreams are unrealistic because she does not have money. She does not have connections. Her family background does not support such ambitions. Still, Sophie continues dreaming because it helps her escape from the reality. Now let us talk about Jansi. Jansi is very different from Sophie. She is practical and realistic. Unlike Sophie, Jansi clearly understands their social situation. She knows that after finishing school, they will probably work in a biscuit factory. Therefore, she gently discourages Sophie's unrealistic dreams. Jansi represents common sense and practical thinking. The author creates a strong contrast between Sophie and Janzi. Sophie lives in a world of imagination. On the other hand, Janzi accepts the reality of life. Sophie dreams of fame and success. Jancy understands the limitation of their social class. This contrast helps the readers clearly see the difference between fantasy and realism. Now let us understand Geoff's character. Geoff is Sophie's elder brother. He works as an apprentice mechanic. Geoff is a quiet and reserved person. He speaks very little but observes carefully. Sophie admires Geoff because he travels to places she has never seen. To Sophie, Geoff represents freedom and adventure. Danny is a famous Irish football player. He plays for the United Football Club. Sophie idealizes him and dreams about meeting him. However, Danny never actually appears in the story. He exists mostly in Sophie's imagination. Therefore, he becomes a symbol of glamour, fame, and unreachable dreams. Now, let us look at the overall structure of the story. The plot follows these stages. First, Sophie talks about her future dreams with Jancy. Second, she tells her brother Geoff that she met Danny Casey. Third, she invents a detailed story about the meeting. Fourth, she goes to the canal expecting to meet him again. Finally, she waits for him but realizes that he will not come. The story begins with Sophie and Jancy walking home from school. During the conversation, Sophie shares her ambitious dreams. She talks about opening a fashion boutique. Jancy immediately reminds her that such dreams require money. This conversation reveals Sophie's imagination and Jancy's realism. Later at home, Sophie talks to her brother Geoff. She tells him that she met Danny in a boutique. She describes the meeting in detail. Geoff listens quietly but does not completely believe her. However, Sophie continues expanding the story and begins to believe it herself. Later, Sophie claims that Danny invited her to meet him again near the canal. She becomes excited and hopeful. She goes to the canal and waits there patiently. But Danny never arrives. This moment represents the breaking point between fantasy and reality. The climax occurs when Sophie waits alone by the canal. She slowly realizes that Danny Casey is not coming. Her dream begins to collapse, yet she still imagines him walking towards her. This shows that she cannot completely give up her fantasy world. The story highlights several important themes. The most important theme is dreams versus reality. Another theme is adolescent fantasy. The story also explores hero worship, where young people idolize celebrities. Additionally, it discusses escapism, where imagination becomes a way to escape difficult realities. This is the central theme of the story, dreams versus reality. Sophie lives in a dream world, but reality is very different. She belongs to a working class family. Her future opportunities are very limited. The story shows how unrealistic dreams can sometimes lead to disappointment. Now, moving on to the theme of hero worship. Sophie idolizes Danny because he is a famous football player. Hero worship happens when people admire celebrities so much that they imagine personal connections with them. Danny becomes a symbol of success, glamour, and fame in Sophie's imagination. Moving on to the theme of escapism, Sophie uses imagination as a way to escape her ordinary life. Her family life is simple, limited, and modest. Her future appears predictable. Therefore, her fantasies provide emotional excitement and hope to her. However, this escapism eventually leads to disappointment. The story uses powerful symbolisms. The canal symbolizes isolation and reflection. It also represents the boundary between dream and reality. The elm tree in the story symbolizes loneliness and waiting. These symbols deepen the emotional impact of the story. The author uses several literary techniques. First comes the imagery, which creates vivid description of the environment. Second is the irony, because readers know that Sophie's dream is unrealistic. Third, symbolism, where objects represent deeper meanings. And finally, character contrast, especially between Sophie and Jancy. The story is deeply psychological. It explores the emotional world of teenagers. Young people often dream of glamorous futures, admire celebrities, seek recognition and excitement. Sophie's imagination reflects these emotional needs. The story teaches us an important life lesson. Dreams are necessary because they inspire us, but unrealistic dreams can lead to disappointments. Therefore, we must balance imagination with practical thinking. One important quote from this story is, I will have the most amazing shop this city has ever seen. This shows Sophie's ambitious but unrealistic dreams. Another important line describes Sophie's waiting near the canal, symbolizing hope mixed with loneliness. Now, for board exams, students should prepare these questions. Why does Sophie dream of opening a boutique? Why does Jancy discourage Sophie's dream? Why does Sophie admire Geoff? Why does Sophie wait at the canal? These questions often appear in exams. A common long answer question can be, how does A.R. Barton present the theme of dreams versus reality in the chapter Going Places? To answer this, students should discuss Sophie's unrealistic ambitions and dreams, Jancy's realistic attitude, Danny as a symbol, Sophie waiting at the canal, social limitations of working class life. To conclude, Going Places is a powerful story about teenage imagination and social realities. Through Sophie's character, the author shows the beauty of dreaming and the pain of unrealistic expectations. The story reminds us that while dreams are important, they must be balanced with effort, realism, and understanding of our circumstances. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching the video till the end. If you felt like this video was helpful for you, kindly please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And see you soon in the upcoming video. Till that, bye bye. Take care.